Please, God.
This is God.
While talking about iconic horror icons, Freddy Krueger just might be one of the first names that pops up in most of our minds. Krueger was the lead antagonist of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and he rules over Halloween as the streets are filled with innumerable children in Freddy Krueger costumes. Robert Englund has portrayed this character for the longest time, and there are about 7 films in the franchise so far. In recent times, there have been rumors of a new Freddy Krueger movie being in the works, and today we shall explore whether these rumors are actually rooted in reality. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
It's a boy!
All about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise so far. Written and directed by Wes Craven, Nightmare on Elm Street was a 1984 slasher film that went on to attain cult classic status. The movie starred Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, an undead serial killer who murdered children by showing up in their dreams. The movie started out with Krueger trying to seek revenge on these children's parents, who had burned him alive when he was quite young. It was a massive hit at the box office, as well as among critics, and it was even labeled as one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Given its success, the creators decided to build a franchise around the events of the film, and 6 more Nightmare on Elm Street movies were released in due course. The movie even inspired a television series, a remake, as well as a crossover with Friday the 13th that was released in 2003. What inspired the rumors regarding the release of a new Freddy Krueger movie? In recent times, a poster for Nightmare on Elm Street 8 went viral on social media, hinting that this film was all set for release on Halloween 2024. This fan-made poster included a synopsis for the movie, and it got everyone's hopes up for a new installment titled Freddys Nightmares. The film is supposedly presented by the late Wes Craven and has Robert Englund reprising his role as Freddy Krueger, and a synopsis soon started circulating online. According to this fan theory, the movie is slated for a Halloween release by Warner Brothers, and it follows Krueger's origin story as well as all the torture that he has been subjected to by his parents. The movie apparently follows Krueger's journey as he endures pain not just in his reality, but also in his dreams as he is haunted by nightmarish visions. Most of these visions suggest that an ancient demonic force shaped Krueger's destiny as someone who haunts others' nightmares and gains a reputation as a nightmare slayer. While we hate to burst anyone's bubble, the sad truth remains that this was only a fan-made post that reached a wider audience than intended, and there is no official announcement or truth to these rumors. As it turns out, the post was made on a satirical Facebook page, and it gained traction and soon spread like wildfire to other forums that did not specify that it was satire. In such a situation, it's understandable that the misinformation caused quite a stir, especially since fans have been starving for a new release in this franchise. Are any of these rumors true? Will Krueger return to the big screens to terrorize the audiences once again? While the movie claims that Wes Craven was involved in its creation, he passed away in 2015, which immediately debunks any rumors about this new installment. Moreover, Robert Englund also addressed rumors of him returning as Freddy Krueger and explicitly maintained that he does not see himself returning to play this role. In his own words, he said he was too old and thick to play Freddy now, and that he did not have the strength to do fight scenes that take longer than one take. He further added that his neck, back, and arthritis in his wrist also made it hard for him to reprise the role, but he seemed quite excited at the prospect of making a cameo in any future release. Additionally, he has some thoughts on who should take his place as the new Freddy. In an interview with Variety, Englund suggested that Kevin Bacon should wear the claw gloves in his place and that he is a fine actor who respects the horror genre. He further added that the silence in which Kevin moves would make him an exciting choice for the role, but sadly, there have been no updates on this in a long time. While there is no official Nightmare on Elm Street 8 on the horizon anytime soon, it's quite a popular franchise and it's bound to have several spin-offs and reboots. One such reboot was rumored to be in the works in 2015, with Aquaman writer David Leslie Johnson on board to write the script. It was further reported that a younger actor would replace Englund as Freddy Krueger, but this reboot did not see the light of day, and the film remained in the development stage for the longest time. 4 years later, the rights to the film were returned to Wes Craven's estate, and there were rumors that the estate was actively seeking out any potential pitches for the franchise's next release. Soon enough, Mike Flanagan and Rob Savage also expressed their interest in leading a Nightmare on Elm Street project, but unfortunately, there have been no updates from either of them. Marvelous verdict. As much as we would have loved to keep our hopes up, at least we know the rumors about this release are not true, and we cannot expect a new Nightmare on Elm Street film anytime soon. Especially with the original creators and actors out of the picture, the franchise has had its original run, and it's time we accepted that it's all been wrapped up for good. However, the franchise remains quite popular among fans, and we can still keep our hopes up for a reboot or spin-off series set in the future. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.